never let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't give back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
The following is a presentation of
Trying to stop me like trying to stop a train, no sir. We are not the same.
Sound Braves football tonight, week number 4. On a packed house here tonight on Pink Out. I'm Chris Lozzi along with Mike Shute. Both teams coming up a loss, but for the Braves, they've lost 3 in a row. Meanwhile, for Washington Township, they're 3-1. Everything's running for them right now.
Big opportunity for Williamstown tonight to change their fortunes and try and get things moving in the right direction.
They're going to get a lift, Williamstown is. Drew Craig at quarterback tonight. He had to sit the mandatory 4 games in a transfer situation, but take nothing away from the job Aiden Davidson did for the Braves.
He did everything Coach asked of him for 4 games, got the team to a win, and really showed great leadership on the field.
A great offense for Washington Township has put them in this spot. 3-1 on the season. What do the Braves have to do to stop them?
Well, it all starts with the quarterback, Mr. Aquino back there. You can't let him do things that he likes to do, and he likes to set up and throw the ball. You've got to pressure, you've got to get in his face, and you've got to force the issue.
Always a good matchup when these two get together, the Braves and the Minutemen, and it's coming up next here on BFA.
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good, topped and stuffed with over a half-pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way.
Hey, that was a cannon as we bring you back live to Washington Township. And there they are, the Pink Out. All of the fans of the Washington Township Minutemen. A big one tonight here on BFA. The Braves need to get back on track as they sit at 1-3. We're live at Tom Brown Field here in Washington Township. Funny thing, the Minutemen won the toss and they want the ball first, so they'll receive.
Well, the offense has been their thing. I mean, they've got a strong offense, as we mentioned, led, of course, by the quarterback, junior Cole Aquino. He is really good with passing the ball. He's very accurate, according to head coach Mike Schatzman, and he certainly is a guy that this team rallies around, according to the coach as well. When you talk about Aquino, he took over at quarterback last year in the middle of the season for the Minutemen, and then the team really just played well for him. They responded to the way he played and the way he acts as a leader on the field.
Frank Fusatola, before the game, I asked him, I said, give me something to go on. What are you going to tell your kids in the locker room before tonight's game? And he said, quote, Chris, we have to finish a game. So he's referring, of course, to the pick at the end of the game and a chance for Williamstown to actually come from behind win against Timber Creek. Cole Snyder teeing it up for the Braves. Weather tonight, 68 degrees right now at kickoff. There's a chance of rain. And look at the humidity, 91%. It's very, very saturated out there, and a chance for wind gusts.
Well, we should have problems with our hair, you and I, tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I got mine cut, too. And Snyder with a touchback, so we will begin. And you said Cole Aquino will start for the Washington Township offense at the 20-yard line.
And Aquino opens. He's got 2 great wide receivers. Paris Pratt is transferred back here. He already has 18 catches for Chris with a touchdown. The other receiver, Deshaun Long, a 3-year starter, all-around great player. He's got 17 catches for 180 yards and a touchdown. So those 2 guys can really get open. They can really create havoc for the other team's defense.
So if that's the 1-2, then the 1-2-3 of that punch would be Colin Beeler. He is the junior running back, and on cue, they go up the middle to Beeler.
Beeler wears number 6, a reliable and awesome X factor, according to Coach Mike Schatzman. He played JV last year. Didn't get a lot of, people have been watching Washington Township and going, who's this kid Beeler. Where did he come from? He was a sophomore last year, and he was behind 2 seniors that were running backs for the varsity last year. So he's kind of now emerging. It's his time to shine in this offense.
They run a quick screen, and that
Ball's
is
out, ball's
Jair
out.
Moore, and the ball is out. And the Braves have it. How about that? You wanted a break right away, and you got it. Aiden Davidson on defense with the recovery.
And how about that? Aiden Davidson makes a play after we're going to see he's not playing quarterback tonight. So he's in here at safety, comes up and scoops up the loose ball.
Jerron Lewis with the strip. Davidson with the recovery. And here is Drew Craig. He sat 4 games because of the mandatory benching, if you will, from the state.
Transferred.
And now here he is because he transferred from Hamilton. And we said it at the top about the job Aiden Davidson did. And as we have an injured Minuteman on the field, we'll talk about that when we come back. No score in the game early on.
Newfield National Bank, where your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success. Iron Workers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family.
That is Jair Moore, the injured player for Washington Township, and as Mike mentioned, he was indeed the receiver on that little quick screen. Can we rack up that replay again? Jerron Lewis, who's one of the captains, of course, for the Braves, and watch the play he makes here on defense.
Little stop and go. He just kind of took a couple steps to his left, took off to his right, caught it, and then we'll look for him to come in and make the play from behind.
How's that not holding? How's it? You got another look, Dave? Let's back that up again because we got plenty of time. Rack it up again. I'll tell you when to stop it. And if you're refereeing at home, Stephen Davidson, number 78 in blue. Now watch him come out here. Watch him take on Marco Colbert.
Oh.
Are they dancing, or what do you think they're doing right there? What do you think they're doing right there? Are you kidding?
Oh, jeez. The injury, though, is not good either.
Yeah.
And I can see why he dropped the ball. Wow.
Yeah. They are bringing the card out for Jair Moore. And Coach Shackman out there. Saw Mike before the game. He said, "Hello, sir." I went, "Oh, my God, I hate when you do that." Just a great young man and does really good job for these Minutemen. 7th year here in Sewell. And right now he's got his team. Let's face it, it's tough to take on a Millville team anytime, right? And that's right now their only blemish of the season is they're 3-1. But as the 1-3 Braves come in, they get the big break to start the game. Second play from scrimmage, a strip by Jerron Lewis, a recovery by Aiden Davidson. And you're looking at Drew Craig, folks, in the gun at quarterback. It's like he never left. And a first down with the freshman Alexander behind him. Trips to the near side. Craig fakes and rolls. He can run. He can do this. And wide open on the far side, that is Sheldon Lewis. And that's good enough for a Brave first down.
How about that?
Nice design.
How about that throw on the first play he gets? Pretty interesting there.
How about 22 yards down to the 9-yard line?
And Sheldon Lewis has really emerged the last couple of weeks. He made some great plays defensively, but he's also done a nice job on offense. Just rolling across with the quarterback.
Do you take a look what happened, though? Joey Kopachewski took 2 defenders with him and left Lewis wide open.
First and goal.
Alexander's first touch, he got a yard. And that's about it.
Alexander, the ball carrier.
Caleb Palagonis.
By number 5, Caleb Palagonis.
Let's try Palagonis.
Or that.
No, you know what, though? Does it remind you of the Honeymooners episode of Peloponnes or Polo Ponies? Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 8. Palagonis on the stop, along with Deshaun Long, by the way.
His 30th tackle of the season for Palagonis, and a player that's looking at some high-level D3, high academic schools.
And we better get his name right. Shotgun, second down. Craig keeps, Craig throws, tipped, and almost intercepted as it fell to the ground at the goal line. And it'll bring up a third down.
Fortunate for the Braves there, as that was in trouble.
See who got a piece of that pass if we can.
Drew Craig last year at Hamilton, he was 66 for 129, 55% on his passing, 844 yards.
Slow it down. Now,
looks like he just kind of hit the back of number 10, is it?
Kopachevsky on white.
Right here, 10. No, this guy.
10 on them. No.
The defender.
Jalen Robinson. Third and goal. They're at the 7. Alexander to the 5, and that's it.
Interesting decision right here for Williamstown early, Chris. Do you go for it and try and get the touchdown, or do you just kind of take the points and walk off?
Well, I think they're going to take the points. Again, I talk about it each week how Frank leaves the coordinators to do his thing, but when it comes to special teams, that's him. And the chip shot for Snyder, who, by the way, sent the opening kickoff in that direction into the end zone for a touchback.
You got Aiden Davidson on the hold back there, number 4. So it's interesting to see what his role is now.
Yeah, well, he'll be a wideout.
Yeah, we saw him out there just now on offense. Yep. We saw him on defense, help get the turnover.
From 22, Snyder is good. So the Braves take advantage of the fumble early on, and they get 3 points out of it. It's 3-0 Williamstown here on BFA.
Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football. Together, we're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125. Protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth. Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
So the Braves had a turnover from the 31-yard line. They got down to the 8, and it's a field goal from that man right there, Cole Snyder. And they have an early lead. Last kick went into the end zone, and this one is going to be returned at the 4-yard line, and that is Parrish Pratt that Mike talked about earlier. He's across the 25-yard line. So Minutemen will get it again, and they trail 3-0 early on here tonight.
Tackled by number 30, Joey Hatefi. Minutemen start their drive on the
So you couldn't have asked for a better starter for you if you're Williamstown. The first 2 minutes and 25 seconds of this one, you know, you get a turnover, you get 3 points, you got things rolling. That's a great way to start if you're the Braves.
Pratt at the bottom of the screen. Long at the top for Aquino on first down. Again, Beeler, and Colbert's got him. Gain of only 2 to the 29-yard line. That's Marco Colbert. By the way, you saw number 2 in white. Jackson Colbert is back in the lineup. He had a AC shoulder issue, and they had him sit out for a little bit. Happened in the summer. But he's back out there, and I'll tell you, those two are really exciting. Anytime a Colbert touches the ball, anything can happen. Second and long, Aquino running out, and Aquino is dumped. Just about at the line of scrimmage, the protection finally fell down, and so did Aquino in the arms of Jordan Kennedy. Third and long coming up.
Kennedy got some help from J-Ron Lewis, too, as they wrapped him up. And then so far, these first couple of drives, they've done a nice job of keeping Aquino within the pocket, not letting him do much else, and then collapsing on him.
Third down and 8.
Aquino hasn't run a lot this year. He only had 26 rushes coming into the game for 37 yards.
Here, Aquino goes deep far side, and is that a catch for long? It is.
Pass is incomplete.
Oh, incomplete. Another ruling incomplete. One of the officials came over to spot the ball, and that's why I thought it was complete. Watch it again. Slow it down, Dave. Slow it down, Dave. Stop it. Oh, boy. Can we bring that back, Dave?
Back to punt. Parker.
We'll get it again right after this kick, but ruled incomplete on the far side, and we get a punt from the Minutemen. And this is a short kick that takes the bounce toward the middle, down to the 44-yard line. Let's take it a break and get this play first going here. So watch here, Mike. Aquino, this play, he shows you his arm strength. You stop it here, okay? I'll tell you when. Stop it right now.
Oh, he's got the ball.
Oh, he's got a foot down already.
He's in the air. He's here. That's off the ground.
Right there. Wait.
No.
Let's see it.
I think he might have been pushed out of bounds.
No, he's got it.
I don't know.
Well, we'll stay right here.
Yeah.
Tough call. Guys on this far side, rule incomplete. Braves have it at the 44. Trips to the near side, first down. Drew Craig again.
It was Lewis Sheldon defending that, and he made every effort to at least push him out of bounds so he couldn't make that catch, and obviously the ruling went in his favor.
Craig, quick drop. Davidson, midfield. Close to 6 on the play.
How about Aiden Davidson? This kid, now, he's the quarterback for the first 4 weeks. Some kids, they could have an attitude and be like, look, why can't I still be the quarterback? Why can't, and sulk and do whatever. This kid's come out and made 3 plays already in the first 5 minutes of the game. I mean, that's impressive. And that's the kind of leadership you want out of a guy like that.
And not to mention, off the field, it's a great young man.
No, it's
Craig, pressure coming, dumps it off. First down and a lot more. This is Elijah Campbell. Campbell battling his way. He's inside the Washington Township 25.
Campbell has not had a lot of touches this year, but that was a heck of a play.
Tackled by number 8.
That was one of those, if you watch Good Morning Football, and one of those angry runs, that would make the list.
Who watches that? Good for 26 yards on this play. Campbell.
Look at this. Bam, get off of me. Get off of me, I said. And he keeps going. Look at that. Good effort. And again, like I said, we haven't seen a lot of him this year, so that's a pretty nice play for him.
They're inside the 35, rather. So, and Alexander tripped as he came out of that. So back to the line of scrimmage. So it's a
number 5, Trey Alexander.
Do the math again. It's a 16-yard pass play on first down, and then Alexander falling down. Officially no gain at 2nd and 10. Halfway through the first tonight on BFA, 3-0. Braves in front of the Minutemen.
Loss of 1, 2nd.
Before that catch, Chris, Campbell only had 4 touches this season for 17 yards, so he got almost 17 or more there.
He had a key drop, if you remember that one.
Right.
Last week.
Yeah.
So
was that last week or 2 weeks ago?
It was last week. I don't know. It's in the memory bank.
Yeah.
I'll get it for you. 2nd down, officially 11 at the 34-yard line. Craig, blitz coming. Craig just dumps it out. Just got rid of it. Avoids the sack, incomplete, and 3rd down.
Pass is incomplete after pressure from number 10, Jalen Robinson.
Jalen Robinson, as you heard, applying the pressure. Coaches for the Minutemen. I want to call them the Patriots, actually.
That brings up 3rd.
Frank Holmes, Danny Hearn, and Anthony.
Yeah,
right. Frank Holmes, Danny Hearn, Anthony Sheridan, and Nick Fiorentino dialing up the pressure there. 3rd down and long for the Braves at the 34. Here's Craig, and that pass batted down incomplete. Pressure came on the far side.
Knocked down by number 9, Andrew Osborne.
And it was Andrew Osborne got a piece of it.
Down.
And it'll bring up a 4th down and 11, and Craig is looking over to the sideline. 4th and 11, and you are at the 34-yard line. It would be 51 from here for Snyder. I think he's going to keep the offense on the field, Mike.
An interesting choice. But punting here was probably silly unless you can angle it and get it, knock it out of inside the 5.
Offense on the field, 4th and 11.
Well, if you think about it, a touchback would only net you. Yeah,
exactly.
14 yards net.
Right.
So.
And a field goal is kind of out of the question, I think. Although with the wind at his back, he showed he can boom it into the end zone earlier.
No pressure. It's a screen, and Lewis is going to get in a lot of trouble. He is going to go no place. They're going to lose yards on the play, and the ball go over on downs. It's almost as if, once again, the screen was pretty much scripted, and it was a tell, put it that way.
Yeah, it was again slow to develop, right? It didn't. There was no crispness to it. They didn't have anybody, make that sharp pass and just bang, catch and go. It was a catch and a look around, and all right, okay, where's my blocks? Oh, they're not there. Oh, I'm toast, and that's it.
You almost want to kind of see Drew run with that on the other side. He can do it. At the 40, Aquino and the Minutemen take over with 5:57 to go here in the first.
Last year at Hamilton, he had 27 carries for 39 yards, so he didn't do it a lot, but I'm sure, you said he was here before, so.
Beeler, maybe a yard. Good defense.
Number 6, Colin Beeler,
Elijah Campbell
for a gain of
on
1.
the stop.
So far, they've done a nice job keeping Beeler in check. He's a guy this season that's averaging about 5 yards a carry on 85 carries, 425 yards with 7 touchdowns. He doesn't have any real long hitters. His long of the year is only 26 yards. But he's just consistent. He gets 5-6 yards at a clip.
And eats the clock too. Second down, about 9. That's Osborne in motion. Aquino, the screen coming back, and Hatefi. How about another play by Joe Hatefi? Bringing them back. A loss on the play. Watch the recognition here on this play.
Loss of 1, 3rd.
Hatefi's in the middle there. He just drops back into coverage and then sprints to the ball. Look at that. He's been impressive this year, and he by far leads this team in tackles. That is his 47th of the season.
A loss of a yard officially. It's now 3rd down and 10 at the 40. The Minutemen need midfield to keep the drive alive. Aquino will roll. Now he'll run, and Aquino needs a block. He's going to get it, and a lot more for Cole Aquino. Cole Aquino is out of bounds at the 10. And then he gets right in Davidson's face after a 50-yard run.
Aquino just got bottled up and then found a little seam to get loose and then took off and directed traffic along the way. Look at here. That's taken away, so he's like, okay, I'll just come back against the grain. Hey, get that guy. Somebody get this guy, and I'm going to go run by all of them.
Aiden Davidson saved the touchdown. This is Beeler, and he's to the 3. Jordan Kennedy with the stop. That's a gain of 7. 2nd and goal.
Beeler looks like he's a little dinged up there after that play.
Under 4 to play here in the first. Aquino. Handoff. Fullback. Touchdown. Andrew Osborne. And it was the long run by Aquino that set that up. And Washington Township has taken the lead tonight.
For Osborne, his 3rd touchdown of the season, his 9th carry this year. And you'll see he just takes it right out of the left hand of Aquino.
Sheets' extra point is good. 7-3. Township now in front here on BFA.
Fulmer Remodeling Company. We're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947.
Wanna know why no one out Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one outpizzas the Hut.
I do it big.
With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time.
I do it big.
The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Welcome back. A 60-yard touchdown drive for the Minutemen, but they only needed 5 plays to do it. The big one was a 50-yard run by Cole Aquino, the quarterback, setting up the Minutemen first and goal to 10. Now Sheets' kick, and you can see that the rain has started into the mist. At the 12-yard line, Marco Colbert gets to about the 25. Back on
Tackled by number 28.
offense go the Braves. 3:47 to go here in the first.
Braves will start their drive on the 25-yard line.
So Williamstown needs to get some offense moving here. Really a little bit sluggish on that last drive. Actually, both of them. I mean, they did get the field goal, but it didn't really, they got great field position on the turnover. So need to certainly get some electricity here.
I think when you're looking at the comparison of the quarterbacks, Craig brings you a little more passing from a mobility standpoint. And he has the arm strength. But here, he hands off Alexander, taking on a couple, including Jalen Robinson. It's not usually a good idea. And that's a gain of only a yard on the play, second down and long.
Tackled by number 9, Andrew Osborne. Gain of 1.
Robinson, number 10, with the tackle there, the initial hit anyway.
Was the wall.
He's the heart and soul of this defense and this team, according to head coach Mike Schatzman. He's a high-energy guy, had 120 total tackles last year as a sophomore, and was voted a captain this year as a junior for this team. So that tells you what the kids on this team think of that guy. They said, this kid last year played his butt off. We're going to reward him and name him as one of our captains.
It was Colbert in motion, but instead they went the back way, and that didn't fool anybody. And that's going to bring up a third down and long.
Robinson went flying in there again. He's got great leadership qualities, according to Coach Schatzman. So he really lifts guys up. And he's been playing with a cast on his hand and a wrap, Chris.
Yeah.
He fractured his thumb in the preseason in a scrimmage, and he still leads the team with 30 total tackles coming into today. He also has 7 tackles for a loss, which leads the team, a couple fumble recoveries, which leads the team, and he even has a sack.
That was Azaria Cadigan-White on that carry. Third down and long with 2:16 to go in the first tonight on BFA. Now, Craig has 4 options. Now, do you think they're coming? They're coming. Robinson gets picked up, and Craig gets out of there. And Craig runs and slides, and at the 30, and there comes the flag. Might be a little late. It was Caleb Paliganis. And let's see it.
So you'll see Craig here. Doesn't have any room, so he takes off. And then you'll see him slide at the 30.
Personal foul.
And he gets hit kind of late. Not really much he could do about it. He was kind of going down at the same time. And tough break for Township. Williamstown will take advantage of the 15-yard penalty and get some decent field position out of it.
It would have been probably 4th and a short, but now it's a first down up at the 45-yard line for the Braves. Same formation, handoff, and oh my goodness, Cadigan-White is wrapped up in the backfield. Tackle for loss, as they say. Loss of 3 on the play. Osborne, first one in.
Tackled by number 9, Andrew Osborne, and number 10, Jalen Robinson.
So a loss of 2 and a second down and 12 as we tick down to a minute 15 to go here in the first quarter tonight. Live on BFA, Chris Lozzi, Mike Shute, the BFA Sports crew. Williamstown Braves football, 2024. The Frank Fusatola return. And early returns thus far, it's not too bad. Under a minute to go. It's out of there again. Looks to throw, it does, he's picked off. Deshaun Long picked him. Now he'll come to the near side. Long still going, now he's got blockers. And finally he's taken down at the 35-yard line, and a flag comes in late. And this one might go against the Braves, as after Kareem Prunty put him down, a little extracurricular, but that is another thing, unfortunately, that Drew Craig does do. He will turn it over.
Yeah, this was a little bit forced because that's a really tough throw to make. I mean, he was sprinting straight towards the Williamstown sideline and then tried to square his shoulders back to make that throw, and it was really nothing he could really do about it. And we'll see the end of the play here if that's where the flag
So Prunty's got him. Oh, he kicked him.
A couple times.
Yeah, he kicked him. When Long came up, see if they show that again. David, please. And I think that we may have both ways on this. Watch Long. Pat, watch at the end of this play. You're going to see the pick. And then you're going to see Deshaun Long. And now watch Long and Prunty are going to get into it at the end of the play here, as Slonenko is bringing in the rest of the officials. Frank Slonenko is the referee tonight. Now here we go. Now Prunty brings him down. Now watch his feet right there.
Well, that might have been more of a product of his. He came up and pushed him, and I think his feet came up as he fell back.
So we just showed Pat Gallagher, one of the assistant coaches. Of course, he was a head coach here.
Deshaun Long, a 3-year starter for this team. Already his second interception of the season. He was an all-South Jersey safety last year for Washington Township. They move him around the defense, corner, safety, and DE.
We had an eligible receiver downfield. Dead ball. He's not talking.
That's a terrible call.
He's not talking. They are both on the Minutemen.
Hey, ineligible receiver downfield can't
Here we
be
go.
against the Minutemen.
Defense. First we have personal foul, illegal helmet contact prior to the interception. 15 yards from the previous spot. We have a dead ball, personal foul, defense after the play, an additional 15 yards. First down.
Wow.
That's 30 yards worth of penalties right there.
So we had an illegal helmet contact foul before the interception. Dave, can we run this again? We'll slow it down.
I wonder where that was.
And then we got the personal foul on Long, who did get into Prunty.
Is it possible it was on when
Let's see.
As Craig was on the run here? Did he get hit? Maybe he got that.
That might be it.
Yeah.
But then that would be
there.
roughing the passer then.
Well, let's see if there's something else too as this play plays out.
Now the pick is over. So he said
Yeah,
it was before, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the other penalty was at the end of after the play.
Did Schatzman call a timeout here because both teams seem to be on the sideline? I don't think they did. That's really strange.
Well, you got 30 yards. They had to move down the field. They had to get Williamstown's offense back on now.
One is live, one is dead. What a break for the Braves. A 30-yard penalty wipes out the interception, wipes out the return. And Craig and the Braves are inside the Minutemen 30. Here is Craig on first down. Looks left, throws underneath. But unfortunately, what happens in high school football and in college when you're down, and Brandon Brown, the receiver, hit the dirt or the turf, and that will end the first quarter on a 3-yard loss. So when we come back to Washington Township, it's 7-3 Minutemen here on BFA.
Stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good, topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
Newfield National Bank, where your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success. Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way.
Start of the second quarter tonight here on BFA. Chris Lozzi, Mike Shute, the BFA Sports crew here tonight on a misty, strange night weather-wise in the Northeast, but certainly on the field we had some weird occurrences. And the Braves got the benefit of a 30-yard penalty that wiped out an interception, and now they start at the 30-yard line with a 2nd down and 13. Drew Craig at quarterback. Empty backfield, tries to get the screen, it's not there, incomplete. Bounce to Alexander, and a 3rd down coming up. And once again, the Minutemen were coming with a blitz.
And on the last play of the quarter, prior to this one, they ran that little play where they threw it and it wound up being a loss of 3 yards. But, we're sitting near the coaches up in the press box here, and they were going wild because there was an opening down there, and they were, they saw it, but unfortunately, Drew Craig didn't see it. And, they missed out on maybe an opportunity for a big hitter there.
Remind you of the Eagles game on Sunday when Hurts threw out to the side, and Olsen, right after the tackle, Olsen chimed in and went, he missed a touchdown right there. I'll tell you, I'll talk about it in a second. 3rd down, 13. The marker is the Minuteman 17-yard line. Craig in trouble, and Craig's getting sacked all the way back at the 45-yard line. That is a loss of 15 on the play, and Osborne came in again.
Osborne and Deshaun Long, hey, meet me at the quarterback, buddy, and that's what they did. They just both came from the outside and just surrounded Mr. Craig, and he had nowhere to go with it.
Craig also punts.
On the punt.
So he's at the 40.
The Braves, number 11, Drew Craig.
And it
Back
looks
to receive, Deshaun Long and Paris Pratt.
so, as you mentioned,
They're a man short there, yep.
Long and Pratt are back for the punt. Well, you got to get 9 or 11 on there. 9 up front.
Deshaun Long's brother was a star at Willingboro High School, by the way, and he is now playing wide receiver for Rutgers.
This won't count.
So the Long family's got to watch this.
Offense, 5 yards from the previous spot. Repeat 4th down.
Long family's got to
Sounds
watch us, Chris, and they got to watch the Rutgers game tonight against Washington. 8 o'clock start for the Scarlet Knights up in Piscataway tonight against the Huskies. Yeah.
I think my boy Paul Schrager is doing the sound up there. You know him? We went to Temple
I don't
together.
think I do.
He's a sound engineer guy. Oh, look at that snap. Terrible, but nobody coming, and Craig's going to get it away. And what kind of bounce does he get? Oh, it's a good one. Minutemen will start inside their 20. Tonight's game, by the way, is brought to you by Pizza Hut, because you know why, Mike? Nobody out-pizzas the Hut.
Not a person.
856-875-8802. That's the number. By Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin', especially at the 50 South Black Horse Pike location in Williamstown. And by Newfield National Bank. Convenient locations throughout the area, especially 320 South Main Street in Williamstown. Their phone number is 856-262-8000. Give them a call. They are open tomorrow. First down for the Minutemen. They are at the 17-yard line. Drew Craig's punt, 34 yards with the bounce. Nothing on the return, and back on offense goes Aquino. 50-yard run to set up the touchdown. That last drive. Here is Aquino. This time he hands off, and there's no room for Beeler. And Lozado gets in there again. Ruben does a really nice job run stuffing all year. No exception tonight.
He really shined last week in that game and played very, very well, especially in the second half when they really needed it to stay in that ball game against Timber Creek. Always manages to find his way into the backfield, does Lozada. He just works his way and just kind of plows through.
Loss of 3, second down, and down goes Aquino, but he got it off, but now the whistle blew that maybe it was dead.
But there was a flag in there.
In the meantime, flags come in.
Yeah, there was a flag in there, too.
So we'll check. Did the play count, though? I think the play did count. Let's see what we have here.
It was a hold, I think, right there on when they took Lozado down.
Well, there's the flag.
And he was down before he got rid of the ball anyway.
And I think that's what the whistle is, and that's why it stopped it. Frank Slonenko, our referee tonight, he's going to tell us.
Offense, number 78. That penalty is declined. Third down.
Frank?
So, then obviously that was not, they're taking the sack, then they're obviously, the rest of the play didn't, yeah, the rest of the play didn't happen, right, after Aquino got rid of the ball.
So we're in the press box. The windows are fairly closed. We can't really hear the sound outside. We're relying on the mics. I don't know if the whistles killed the play or not.
Yeah, it sounded like it did.
But it did not. I meant before the snap.
Oh, all right.
But no, we're good. So in any event, it's now 3rd and 12 for the Minutemen. And this one definitely is shut down. And we'll get Frank to tell us. Sooner rather than later. Maybe not. So here we go.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense, number 18. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, third down.
Well, we'll get him again, and then he can take a picture of that. So the Braves were in offside, and instead of a third
would have been
and 13, it's like a 3rd and 9. And here we go with Aquino in the pocket. Gets dumped, but he got it off. And that is Osborne, and Osborne is out across the 30, and it's a first down for the Minutemen.
To number 9, Andrew Osborne.
They almost got to him.
Number 30, Joe Hatefi. That's enough for a Minuteman.
Osborne, just enough power there to finish that run and get across the extra couple yards for the first down.
At the 32, Aquino, they set up the screen. Long to the 37.
Deshaun Long came into today with 17 catches for 180 yards. He's been offered by Stony Brook, Wagner, and JMU, Chris. Also, Temple has some interest in him, so maybe you might have to get into some NIL situation there and see if you can get Mr. Long to come to Temple.
I don't know what to think about that NIL thing. I mean, did you see UNLV? What a mess that is.
Oh, yeah, it's nuts.
Gain of 5, second down and 5. 8.5 to go here in the second quarter. And the handoff is to Beeler, and Beeler is close to a first down. They'll mark him about a yard short at the 41-yard line. 3rd down and a yard coming up for the Minutemen.
Braves doing a nice job, really keeping the run game at a minimum so far. It's been the long hitter on the pass that they almost connected on, and then that big run by Aquino.
Keeper and Aquino gets way through with a little tush-push high school style up to the 46-yard. First down for Township.
We're trying to think of a pun we could call that for the Minutemen, like the Minutemen press or something.
Well, you got to get the alliteration going, right?
I'll work on
Minutemen March?
Yeah, there you go.
And that was just quick.
Yeah, you're fast. Look at you.
Yeah, right. First down at the 46.
Super genius.
Aquino, one of my favorites. Now let's see if we can get Frank and give him some airtime now. Come on, Frank.
Full start. Offense, number 3, 5-yard penalty.
No.
We play first down.
I'll tell you what, the last couple weeks, there's just been a ton of penalties in these games.
And a lot of them are at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
And then I'll put it back.
How is there Still 7:35 left in this quarter. I feel like this has been forever, this second quarter.
Aquino with some touch, and it's incomplete.
Pass is incomplete, intended for number 8, Paris Pratt.
It went off of Pratt's hands at midfield.
Tell you what, it's a good thing Pratt got his hands out there, because I think that's an interception, and it might have been a pick six going the other way. He deflected that just enough because it was coming right towards a Williamstown player
who appears to be injured. We'll find out who that is. Let's see. Well, we'll find out when we come back. 7-3 Township.
Iron Workers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family. Newfield National Bank. We're your quarterback, leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success.
The injured Brave is still unidentified. See if we can see it again on the replay, Dave, if we have it. Let's see what happened here. So we'll have to slow it down, obviously. We'll let it go, let it go. All right, slow it down. Let's see who, let's get a number here. Well, this is it right here, 40. Oh, wow. Oh, that's Aiden. No. That's Aiden.
Yeah, but I don't, is that him? Because where that happened and where the injured player's down is a little bit distance away.
I don't think so.
Hard to say.
Can we do it again, Dave?
We're not. I don't know that we'll be able to tell, though.
We're up at the top of the screen. We're right up here. Our next investment's a telestrator. Stop, 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 stop. No, it came at the end.
Unless
he tried to get up.
Right.
Is that Aiden Davidson, Pat? It is Aiden Davidson. Okay. So we just got confirmation from the coaching staff. It is Aiden Davidson, and now the card's coming out for Aiden, too. His legs were moving. They're holding him up higher.
Maybe just concussion? Because he did come in, if you watch that tackle again, he did come in a little funky.
Yeah.
And look like his like maybe face and neck kind of got pushed back.
Try it again, David, one more time.
Has it been easy? I don't think so. Holy shit. Plant, redirect, and get
Yeah, he got up and walked away from the play after and then went back down, so.
See, one more time. So we know now it's 4.
See, bang.
Oh, yeah. No, I think he just came in, yeah.
But he got up after that. It's not in our shot, but
he tried to get up.
In the coaching, in the coaching film, you could see it over here next to us, and he walked a couple steps and then had to take a knee.
The card is out for Aiden Davidson. And he is being helped off. That's the second time the card had to come out tonight.
Yeah,
and that last shot, I'm sorry, but that last shot, there's Nick Pence, of course, in the middle of everything. But that last shot showed you the weather and how it's misty.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it affect the game thus far. But it's 7:27 here in the second. The Minutemen up 7-3.
Well, you think just with the moisture and all, it's going to make the turf a little bit slick. It's going to make the ball probably a little bit slick.
40.
So Aquino takes the snap with the wet ball. Comes near side, and it's dropped by Long, and it's a good thing it was because Ezeraku was lining him up. Donovan's younger brother, Aiden.
Pass is incomplete. Third
down and long. 3rd and 15, actually. This would be a good time to get a nice stop here without even moving the ball.
Absolutely. One last thing about Deshaun Long, number 3, his brother, who I mentioned, the senior, Chris, at Rutgers, also wears number 3 for the Scarlet Knights. He had a 4-catch, 87-yard game with a touchdown against Akron a couple weeks ago for Rutgers
Zips.
in a big win. Yeah,
Zips.
He zipped the Zips.
All I could think of is Jerry Faust back. Remember those? Jeez. It's motion. Aquino's got all day to throw it. Far side and incomplete. And a flag has come in. Wow. Long was down there. I mean, you've got two defenders down there. Jawan Carney, number 9. Let's take a look again.
Yeah, they might be calling it offensive here. Another good ball, though, delivered by Aquino.
They are calling offensive pass interference.
And here's why. Look, he just ran him over. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Offense, 15 yards. 4th down.
Here we go.
Wow, 3rd down.
That's all right, Frank.
Now he doesn't know what down is.
No, if you accept the penalty, it's 3rd down, but why don't you you're going to decline it? Yeah.
Yeah. Why give him another chance to throw the ball, right? Decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Yep.
We have 4th down.
There you go. We have seen the microphone do strange things to our referees this year.
Well, I think the strangest thing it did was disappear one week, right? Unfortunately for
Steve.
you.
Poor Steve Cozy.
Back to punt.
Yeah. In the words of Vern Lundquist and Super Bowl 13 and Jackie Smith, he's got to be the sickest man in America.
Colbert back deep.
Yep. Well, this one's not going to be returned. High and short. Takes the bounce and then dies inside the 30-yard line. So,
Kick is down by number 12, Jake Weiser at the 27.
with the ball at the 27, the Braves will take over.
So, 33-yard punt there. And Williamstown ready to get the offense moving. You know, I guess from the standpoint of the quarterback, right, he had to sit out this time. So his ability to be kind of meshed up with the rest of the offense probably is going to take a little bit. I mean, you'd think, you had a whole week of practice.
I don't think there's any doubt.
But still, it's going to take some time.
I don't think there's any doubt. I mean, if you just look at Jalen Hurts and 0 snaps in the preseason, you're right, it's going to take some time.
Yeah.
No. So here is Craig at the 27. Handoff right. Alexander. Good run. Up to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of about 8.
And I think that's part of the remedy, right? That's how you fix it. You strengthen up on the run game and get some big plays that way. Alexander on the season, the team's leading rusher, came into today with 226 yards on 51 carries, 3 touchdowns as well. He's been electric at times as a freshman in here, and we've seen him make some really exciting plays, so we know that Alexander can get it done back there.
Super freshman, right?
They always seem to have one, too.
Here he comes again, far side, and he's not going to get anywhere this time. And, Andrew Osborne is having one heck of a game already.
Yeah, he really is off to a great start. Got some help there by Markeith Carr, number 4, a junior. Came in and helped out.
So a 3rd down.
What's interesting about this Washington Township team, they only have 1 senior starter on offense, 3 senior starters on defense, and one of them is a guy that is the only starter on offense. So really, there's only 3 guys that are seniors that are starting for this team.
You're talking about 2-way players.
Exactly,
right?
yes, 1.
3rd and 4, Craig. Misdirection, comes near side, open man, incomplete. Kopacheski, he was covered, but had a shot at him. Harris Pratt on the coverage for the Minutemen, and the 4th down and a punt coming up.
Nice play design there, though, a nice idea. Just, the execution just to tick off. But again, in a good way for Williamstown, Craig didn't put that ball in any danger, right? It was only in a place where his receiver could catch it, and Kopacheski just couldn't haul it in.
A lot of empty possessions, though, offensively for the Braves. That's 3 in a row.
A couple of good return men here for Township.
Another iffy snap, but Craig able to get it. And another good bounce. And this one is fielded, this time by Pratt. And he'll come near side and get to the sideline right at about the 37-yard line. 5:23 to go here until halftime.
Number 22, Marco Colbert.
Williamstown Braves football and BFA is brought to you by.
There is a flag on the play.
Got a late flag.
Well, we'll get a late flag, so let's take that out. Hold on there, Ironworkers Local. We got a flag down. Let's see that first. Then we'll go back to our
There's some
great sponsors.
Some sideline
Frank
nonsense
again.
there.
Now there's Mike Cook at the bottom of the screen. He was officiating since the Truman administration. All right, what do we got? Nope. Let's try again.
Dead ball, personal foul. Number 8, 15 yards.
Which team?
Williamstown.
Dead ball.
It's Williamstown. Or I'm sorry, it's Washington Township. It's on Pratt.
Well, there was an 8 was over there defensively too for Williamstown. That's why I wasn't
sure. But it was he pointed that way because it was on Pratt and he was the carrier. Do we have the end of that run?
It was even after the run. It was like kind of as people were leaving the area.
Leaving to go home.
Yeah.
Right. So here's the kick again. It'll be at the end of the play, Dave.
The Minutemen will take over to start their drive.
It's going to be at the end of the play. So
now
he's just going to try to find the sideline at this point. He knows he's done right now. So there he goes. He's going to try one more yard.
Let's see, he had 8 for White there.
Let's see. Now he's down. He's down. He's down. He's down.
You won't see it.
Keep it going.
Well, it's well after that, yeah.
No. So we didn't have it, but apparently Paris Pratt did something naughty, and the 15 yards will put the ball back at the 21-yard line. 5:22 to go here until halftime, and Cole Aquino is now back under center for the Minutemen. Beeler is to his left. Long in motion, and Beeler right up the middle, untouched. There goes Colin Bieber. Down inside the 35, all the way down to the 31. A back-breaking run for the Minutemen.
Beeler just exploded through that hole, and then once he got that little crack to get through, he was gone with great burst.
I mean, this was one of those untouched for 15 yards, maybe 20. Down to the 31. Beeler again. Again, this time he gets about 4 to the 26.
Marco Colbert again with the tackle. He's been busy tonight. And that's not what you really want. You don't want your D-backs making all the tackles, right? You want guys plugging up the holes and stopping it before it gets to that level.
Not at that part of the field.
Right.
But in the offensive backfield, yeah, why not?
Sure.
Gain of 6.
But you're right. And then again,
in a weird way,
he wasn't touched till this. You said it before, the second level.
Yeah.
You know, and that's. They think the Minutemen think they might have found something going to the ground game off that right side. So it was a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down and 5. Aquino, Beeler spinning his way, and he's not going to get a first down. Hatefi wrapped him up.
Colin Beeler, the ball
He's going to be about a half a yard short. Nope, they're going to signal first down.
Tackled by number 30.
They're going to give him the first down. And the Minutemen drive will stay alive with 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
First down.
Ball now to 23.
If you get a look at the offensive line of Washington Township, 56, Jordan Palmer is your right tackle. 61, Gunnar McFall is your right guard. Those two guys have really been doing a nice job on this drive of breaking some space for Beeler.
On the cut, Long breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, and steps out of bounds at the 12, and then showboats. Oh, boy. And did it right in front of the official, but I don't think that official saw him do that, or did someone see it? No. 9-yard gain. See him pose like that?
I did.
That's an automatic 15.
He gave the first down, and
he didn't get it.
Too.
Yeah. Beeler, he won't get a first down either. Hatefi and Kennedy wrap him up. So a 3rd and short coming up with 3.5 to go here in the second.
Hatefi is just all over the place all the time. And look at him. He's not the tallest guy out there. He's not the biggest guy. But, man, that kid plays with some speed and some heart.
Had a helmet ripped off in the final play of the game last week.
Fun to watch him.
Oh, they fumble the snap. but they're going to get lucky, and Aquino is going to get a first down inside the 10-yard line. That was really weird. Watch this again. Like nobody moved, like no one knew what the count was.
I almost wonder how's this not a penalty somewhere?
Because the ball's up.
Yeah.
That's good for another Minutemen first down.
About that.
I'd like to see that again, see that snap again, and see how they
Nobody moved.
Yeah,
watch.
Take a peek, because you'd think somehow somewhere there must have been a false start in there, but it wasn't.
Nope, nobody moved.
Everybody knew the call except Aquino, and then he's like, "Oh, I got the ball, okay."
Now Beeler and cuts back only to the line of scrimmage, then maybe falls forward for another yard. Jerron Lewis on the stop.
50, Jerron Lewis.
2.5 to go until halftime.
Lewis, the big senior there in the middle of things.
Gain of 3, 2nd and goal from the 6.
You heard 2nd and goal. Aquino looking far side's got him, man. It's a touchdown. And an easy one to long.
That one was too easy.
Yep. And Washington Township extending their lead at the 2:17 mark. But that was easy.
Was there a flag in there?
Officially 8 yards.
I think a flag might have been thrown for
Well,
that
if
celebration.
it is, it's going to be the celebration kind.
I mean, look at all this.
Watch. But that official didn't.
There, he just picked it up.
Yeah,
Somebody
but
threw
that
it.
was the official. Yeah. There we go.
Good ball on Sportsmanlike. Number 3.
And it'd be one thing if he did it there, but he's done it a couple times now, and I think they got to send a message and say, "Look, we can't do this, boys."
So there's Frank Fusatola. That 15 yards will be assessed on the kickoff, so the Minutemen will kick off from the 25-yard line. Meanwhile, this will be Sheets for the extra point.
Luke Sheets. Elijah Edwards on the hold.
Low snap, but Edwards got it down, and it is 14-3. No, he missed it.
Kick is no good.
It's no good, so it stays 13-3 is our score. We're back with the kickoff here on BFA.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Fulmer Remodeling Company. We're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947.
So an easy pitch and catch for the touchdown. The missed extra point, and here we are 13-3 with 2:16 to go here until halftime. And that's us, Chris and Mike.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Actually, it's
no,
pretty
not
good.
you.
Yeah, and how are you doing too? So a couple things for Williamstown. They got the early break, couldn't really capitalize, only got 3 points.
Right.
Some signs of them moving the ball, but if they don't stop the Washington Township running attack, this could be a long night in the second half.
And they had done a nice job against it for the most part. Yeah, Aquino broke that one, but that's kind of an outlier, right? But they didn't really let Beeler get loose until this last drive, and Beeler finally, I don't know if it's a matter of the Township offensive line wearing down the Williamstown players a little bit, or just,
Oh, look how Elijah Campbell's going to bring the kickback all the way down to the Minutemen 41-yard line. That was that 15-yard penalty that forced Sheets to kick from his own 25, and then off the bobble you saw Campbell with a good run.
So certainly that penalty cost Township some field position here for sure, because you got a great return out of it, and good work for the Braves there. Good blocking and a good return by Campbell. And, you're getting some contributions from freshmen. We talked about it at the beginning of the season with Trey Alexander. He continues to play well. Campbell's really starting to round into shape. He's had a couple of nice plays tonight. So, it's a growth process for Williamstown this year, and it's going to be a growth process this year into next year, I think, and they can start to, see things change. you're coming off an 0-9 season, so it's not like, you've got to make some changes, and eventually it'll get there.
Alexander, and he ran into his own guy when it had a lot of potential through the hole, but still a gain of 6 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, bad luck there.
And the Braves will go bounce.
Isaac Para.
They put the ball in the left hash, so we'll see if as Colbert comes off the
Gain of
field.
6, 2nd and 4.
That was Jackson Colbert coming off the field. On 2nd down and 4, a minute and a half to go. Here's Craig in the pocket, dancing out. Can he go for it? Running to the far side, and he gets popped out of bounds. Jalen Robinson went a long way to get him and kept him short of the first down by about a yard, maybe 2.
So Craig couldn't find anything, and then we'll try and find Robinson. You'll see Robinson is not even in your screen here, and then all of a sudden you're going to see a blue flash. Bang, right there. And he just stopped him short. Good work, too, for the Minutemen by Palaganis. That's Caleb Palaganis, who made the initial grab of the ankles of Craig, and then Robinson came in and finished it off.
So it's a timeout taken by Schatzman. And you saw Frank Fusatola talking to one of the officials.
So Mike Schatzman, the Washington Township head coach, Chris, is a 2008 Township graduate. He was a 3-year Leonard winner in football. Played in the first 2 seasons. His freshman year, he played freshman ball, but then freshman, sophomore year, that was when the legendary coach Tom Brown was here, who the stadium is named after. And then he played his second 2 years under Mark Wechter in 2006 and 7. And in those 2 years was a running back for consecutive Olympic Conference champions those 2 years in 06 and 07. And he was an all-conference player in 07, all South Jersey Group 4 as well. And the interesting thing about the fact of who he played for, right? He played for Wechter for 2 years. Now Wechter's son, Evan, is a player on Mike's team, Schatzman's team.
Wow.
So he's coaching his old coach's kid.
I like that.
Kind of cool.
That is cool. When he played for that kid's father. Did you get that, everybody?
I don't know.
I think Dave Virgilio just held up a sign that says they'll be tested at halftime. Following the timeout, 3rd and 2 with 1:18 to go. Trips to the near side for Craig in the shotgun. Alexander is close. Depends on the spot. They're going to give it to him, I believe, at the 31-yard line. It depends on the spot. Maybe not. But they did kill the clock.
So they're going to have to measure it, or?
Well, Slanenko is going to come over and take a look, and they're going to bring in the chains. Nope, we got an injured player, too. Oh, my. It's Deshaun Long. So Long at the touchdown pass is the injured Minutemen. With 1:10 to go, we'll check on him when we come back.
Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home. Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way. Newfield National Bank, we're your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success.
That is the brain trust of the Braves, and Frank Fusatola walking into the shot. And you can see that most of the attention now away from that sideline is on Deshaun Long, who just got to his feet. He was the injured Minuteman. By the way, tonight's game on BFA is brought to you by the Ironworkers Local 399, 26 East Fleming Pike, Hamilton. 856-456-9323. And here is the measurement. Let's see what we got. First down.
Just enough for Braves. First down.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by the Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge 125 of Monroe Township, the voice of our nation's law enforcement officers, and by the Norton Funeral Home, located on South Blackhorse Pike in Williamstown. Their phone number is 856-728-2800 if you need them. First down after the measurement. Clock running.
Clock is moving, yeah.
With a minute to go. 2 timeouts left for the Braves. No, 3 timeouts left for the Braves. Here's Craig. In trouble, and Craig is going down, and a flag comes in late. Could have been a hold early.
Yeah.
As it looked like. I mean, I don't know if that was the same one, but Ethan Wechter came in and was taken down. See, we can see that again, David, please. It's against the Braves. Watch this.
Wechter's 52 on the left, on the right end.
Goodness.
Yeah, that right there could have been a.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was.
And then there's Wechter.
Well, that's
52
Osborne.
making the
Osborne
sack.
got pulled down.
Yeah.
And they are going to accept the penalty. So a hold. And now Washington Township can elect to have them run the clock.
10 yards from the previous spot. Repeat. First down.
So still first down following the 10-yard penalty, but and they're going to make Williamstown call their first timeout. So at 50 seconds here in the second quarter, timeout number 1 for the Braves. They take the penalty, so it's be 1st and 20.
Well, I think in this case, right, you're trying to play the field position game. Washington Township's defense has been pretty solid, so keep them a little bit further away from the end zone, keep them out of field goal range, and just keep doing what you're doing if you're Coach Schatzman and the Minutemen.
And there's the Williamstown huddle.
Hey, look.
Let's listen in.
Here we go. Here we go, White.
Jamal White, offensive coordinator. That's him. He gave the old Dak Prescott. Here we go. So 50 seconds left, the 1st and 20. Keep in mind the Braves will get the ball back also to start the second half.
Following the timeout.
So from the 41, it's a 1st and 20. And look at this formation. You got trips to the far side and Kennedy by himself at the bottom of the screen. Craig. Minutemen rush 4, and he missed Kennedy. He was open inside the 30.
Incomplete, intended for number 18, Jordan Kennedy.
And on that particular pass play, Chris, they got good protection that time. So, and then of course, Drew Craig was able to get rid of it quickly too. But they had a good opportunity. He had time, just misfired, slightly out of the reach. But it's been a rare occurrence where Craig's had a nice clean pocket and had some time to step and throw. He's been thrown on the run and kind of off balance a lot. That was a good chance right there for him to take a crack and just missed it.
They're asking a lot of Drew because, I mean, everybody's been having four games under their belt. He hasn't. And this is like his opening night. And he's going to have to
it's like his
get the
scrimmage,
rust
right?
off a little bit. Right. Here we go on 2nd down and long. Now Craig steps up. He throws deep near side, and it's too far for Kennedy, incomplete. Clock is stopped with 39 seconons left. 3rd down. Was it you asking me what the Philly score was down in Washington?
No.
Because, the Nats just kicked the extra point, and they now lead 7-0.
Wow.
And you say, oh, well, they have nothing to play for, right? They're already locked in and everything like that.
Yeah.
And who are they playing? That's their playoff 9 in the lineup tonight with Ranger Suarez on the mound. Here we have 39 seconds left and a 3rd down and 20 for the Braves. They'd have 2 timeouts left. Do they have a play that can get them maybe halfway there?
the last couple plays were plays that could get them halfway there, if not all the way there. Just got to get a little bit more on the same page.
Third down. Screen far side, and that was read beautifully, and Alexander's getting thumped. There's nowhere to go for Jalen Robinson. He took care of that. He made sure of that.
And you see Robinson with that left hand wrapped up. Again, playing with a fractured thumb. And you don't need a thumb or a finger or anything to read that play. He just used his brain and made a great play.
And that is a loss on the play of 3. And it's now 4th down and a long way for the Braves. And the Minutemen call their second timeout, so they've got 1 left. They're going to get the ball back. 29 seconds left, and they lead 13-3. I'm sorry, 13-3.
You can see why Robinson is the team leader in tackles, though. Great instincts. He really read that play right off the bat. You saw him just make a beeline right out there to cover that receiver or running back coming out of the backfield, whatever it may the case may be there. But the pass catcher, he saw that, read it perfectly, got there in time. Just as the ball got there, took him down.
Williamstown huddle on a 4th down and 22. And Craig will punt.
Punt team is on for the Braves following the timeout.
So now, if you are Craig, if you don't have a rush here, I think you hold the ball. Right?
Hold the ball?
Hold the ball until they come and then kick it.
Oh, right.
You need to waste some time here. But they're coming, and Craig is able to get it away. And this is a little duck that's going to roll, and this is not smart by Long by letting it go. It took time off the clock. And all the way down inside the 15, and the clock stops with 19 seconds to go. 1 timeout left for the Minutemen. Couple big plays for them, and they were both runs.
Yeah,
Aquino for 50.
Right. And then that other big...
Baylor for 48.
Yep.
And a flag down. Did they run into Craig? Nico will tell us.
We had running into the kicker. That penalty is declined. Be first down.
Well, why would you decline it? Well, make him kick again. And if you Williamstown, you kick it again, you take more time off the clock. But
well,
Frank decides to decline it.
Here's what I'm thinking, Chris. You minimize the chance of something bad happening, right? A block punt, a bad snap that gets returned for a touchdown. The ball's all the way at the other end of the field. Washington Township has it, and chances are they're probably going to take a knee back there at this spot, right? With 1 timeout left, and they have to go 89 yards, 88 yards.
Yep.
You know,
point.
so I think you're just being safe there. If you're Frank,
that's what they're going to do. So that will take us to halftime. A sloppy half, no doubt. But Braves will get it to start the second. We're at halftime here tonight on BFA. It's the Minutemen 13 and the Braves 3. You're on BFA. Halftime.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program.
Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half. Enough for 2, price for 1. That's why no one out-pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Fulmer Remodeling Company. We're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947. Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home. Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football. Together, we're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125. Protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth. Ironworkers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family. Newfield National Bank. We're your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success. Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way.
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Want to know why no one out-pizzas the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one out-pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Allow children to learn and grow. Her favorite high school memory are the many bus rides with the field hockey team. Getting excited for games and listening to music has definitely created strong bonding experiences with her teammates. Samantha's favorite teacher is Ms. Etor. Having her as a teacher the past school year allowed Samantha to see just how positive and welcoming Ms. Etor is. One thing she admires about her teachers are hard work and dedication to the school and students by providing them with safe and fun high school experiences. One day, Samantha
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good, topped and stuffed with over a half-pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
Newfield National Bank, where your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success. Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way. Ironworkers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family. Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football. Together, we're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125. Protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth. Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home. Fulmer Remodeling Company, we're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Want to know why no one out-pizzas the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one out-pizzas the Hut.
I do it big.
With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time.
I do it big.
The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game. Or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way. Newfield National Bank, where your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success.
From me.
Want to know why no one out Pizza the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one out Pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
We are here at Washington Township High School and getting ready to start the second half. Here we are, Chris Lozzi, and do the slide that Collinsworth does. There you go, with Mike Shute. As you see the score right there at the bottom of the screen, 13-3. Before the game, and he is to our right, assistant coach Pat Gallagher, and longtime coach here, said, Chris, we have to play the perfect game to win. They're not playing the perfect game tonight.
No, and they're not out of it. It's only a 10-point game, so there's certainly an opportunity here, Chris, for Williamstown to get back in it. They've shown throughout most of the first half they can defend in this situation. A couple of big runs for Washington Township here. Williamstown will get the ball here to start the second half, so we'll see where they'll start with it. They had great field position on that previous drive that ended the half, and that was, of course, aided by that penalty. So, you're going to be starting a little bit probably back in your own field, in your own half of the field here in this first drive of the second half.
It's bobbled, and then it is picked up by Juwan Carney, and Carney returns to the 23-yard line, and it'll be Williamstown ball, as you mentioned, to start the second half. I thought it was interesting before the game that Mike Schatzman took the ball when he won the toss. I mean, you rarely see that anymore.
Well, this Washington Township offense is pretty potent, and they've got weapons. We've seen Beeler make big plays. We've seen the quarterback Aquino make some plays. There are 2 receivers, super players. So, I mean, why not? If you think you want to set the tone early and run it right at them and make some plays, do it. But they had that turnover that led to Williamstown's only 3 points, and Williamstown's offense has been pretty quiet since then.
See if they can get it started here. We start the second half at the 23-yard line. And Craig has 4 wide receivers evenly split. They do the screen. Kennedy can't get off the block. And you see Kopachevsky get his hands up on his helmet that he missed the blocking assignment. I don't know if he missed it, but it was just speed. And Osborne there again, so it's a gain of only a yard.
And that was close to being potentially intercepted and maybe returned for a touchdown. So you got to watch. Like, you got the guys are stacked up here. He's blocking almost a little too early.
Actually, it wasn't. It was Parrish Pratt. Yep. So, gain of a yard, second down, 9. First minute of play, third quarter, 13-3. Minutemen lead Williamstown here tonight on BFA. Hope you're enjoying it.
Washington Township has won the last 3 meetings between these two teams, but in the last 10, Williamstown had won the previous 7. So Williamstown's won 7 of the last 10, but Township
they
the
blitz.
Last 3.
It's picked up, but Colbert on the end can't get through.
Number 22.
And it was Markeith Carr, the junior, that came in and made the stop, and another loss on the play.
And Carr really listed as a starter at cornerback there, number 4 for Washington Township. But he really came up and made that play with some speed.
Loss of 5.
So after the 5-yard loss, 3rd and 14 now for the Braves. They are back inside their own 20-yard line. It just seems like every time it's a third down, it's always 3rd and long for the Braves. See what they can do here. This time they bring motion, and Craig, deep ball near side. He was open, and Kennedy stopped. The coaches think there should be a flag. There is no flag, and it's 4th down and a punt for the Braves on a 3-and-out.
And you're probably not going to get that call if it's close on that sideline, right? That was on the Washington Township bench sideline, so you might not get that one there, even though it may have been a clear foul. I don't know. I didn't see it from up here, but
coaches did.
Obviously, the coaches did.
And I want to thank the coaches too for keeping it clean. Many a time it's been not so clean.
Hey, we're on the internet.
Very good. Craig's 4th punt. This is his best of the night. Midfield, it's bobbled and recovered by the Braves. They get another break. Off the muff, definitely. Aiden Garcia comes away with it. The discussion is, was it touched? It absolutely was.
Yeah. Clearly had to be. The ball wouldn't have gone that direction, I don't think, if it wasn't touched, right?
Well, it's not a round ball.
Good point.
And, yeah.
Got his foot, right?
Yeah. Got his hand, got his feet. And that is one Deshaun Long, who tried to field the punt, and the muff will give the Braves the first down at the 47-yard line.
Braves take over at the 47-yard line.
Parker Reese, number 28, he was trying to be like, nah, he didn't touch it, no. And this is how the first half started, right? Washington Township with an early turnover. Williamstown was able to get the ball and get 3 points, and things look to be going in the right direction. We'll get another peek at it again.
One
High
more
swirling
time.
Kick. The breeze is kind of doing things with it. And
that's what it was.
Yeah.
First down at the 47, Alexander, and grabbing the shirt after a gain of 2 yards. Couldn't get further than that. Mitchell Landau, number 58, one of the captains, able to make the stop by the teeth.
Landau, another one of those few seniors that start for Washington Township. And, word about him is that he is a player that will probably get some looks and play at the Division III level. He has 16 total tackles on the defensive line this year for
Make it
Minutemen.
17.
Yeah.
So Alexander was able to get 2. Second down and 9, just about short of midfield. That is Kennedy and Colbert at the bottom of the screen. Again, the split, 4 wideouts for Craig. Craig sets up near side. That's Colbert, open space, and Marco is stuffed. A gain of only a yard, and then he's thrown backwards. Paris Pratt was there first. There's no room to operate. And it'll bring up a third down now for the Braves, and about 7 at midfield.
They're going to put it down at the 49 of Washington Township.
So that'll make it 3rd and 6.
So he did get across midfield.
So 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for the
Really
Braves.
need this one if you're the Braves. You really need to get a first down here. Keep the ball, keep moving it. Turning it over here or having a punt is not going to help you in this quest to get back in this down 10.
Here we go on 3rd down. Craig rolling out, chased out, still chased out. Paliganis with the chase, and then Craig turned the corner and slid, and he's going to be 2 yards short of the first down, but there's a flag down at the 45. Or no flag, he slid down. Nope.
4th and 2.
That was my fault, Dave. He said he slid down, not flag down. So wipe the flag, 4th and 2, and the Braves are going to go for it. I think you got to get some misdirection, and you got to get some people in open space on this play.
Yeah.
The up the middle's been stuffed. It's a big play here. 4th and 2 at the Minutemen 45-yard line, and a chance for the Braves to keep the drive going. Kennedy at the bottom of the screen again. Now he goes under center, and they got the Minutemen to jump. So it worked, and the Braves are going to get the first down on the movement by the Minutemen. And they all got in there. And we'll see who it was.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense. 5 yards. First down.
There you go. Sloninko tells us it's a first down.
And that's one way to keep the ball moving, right?
Yeah.
Following the penalty, it's
Nice
1st and
design.
10 from the 40.
Craig went under center. It's like they were going to do the old brotherly shove there.
Yeah.
And that's what got all the Minutemen to go. And they went on the first hut.
He went up there aggressively and really, created a kind of scene, really. He was like, hey, I'm going, come on.
At the 40th, first down now. Kopacheski is in motion, and Alexander is hit behind the line of scrimmage by Jalen Robinson. Jalen Robinson is having quite a night defensively for these Minutemen.
And Alexander had his right ankle rolled up on. He's going to try and walk it off.
He's headed to the sideline. And that would mean that Cadigan White will come back in. Second down, 14. Brave sideline. 13. Lozzi, Mike Shute, and the crew.
But, Chris,
Yes.
this is the thing, though. You know, you're seeing it again. Second and, 14 here, or 15? I mean, they're getting put in this situation a lot. They're not getting much on these first down plays, and, in fact, losing yards almost every time on first down.
Negative yards. Here's Craig. He's going to throw it up near side and too far.
Pass is incomplete.
And a third down and long. And there's Frank.
Defended by Parker Reese. That brings up third and a long 14.
Are you okay? 1-1 fake punt. Come on.
Oops. Nope, I think maybe the microphone might. Let's not do that. Oh, boy. So if anybody's watching from Washington Township, right now they're dialing up somebody to get to the bench. Oh, boy. Well, third down and a long way. Let's pretend like we didn't hear that.
Hear what?
Exactly. This time, trips to the bottom. 5 choices for Craig on third down.
Looks like a little confusion on the Washington Township defense there. They were jumping around trying to get lined up.
Craig with the snap. Lofts it over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off again by Long. And they do another pose.
By number 3.
And there is no flag, but there's a turnover. And the Minutemen will take over at the 22. It's Craig's second interception of the night. Just not enough air.
Nope.
He had him.
I don't know if that direction you're throwing into the wind. We saw some kicks going the other way that really got some extra juice going from left to right across your screen. That one's going right to left, and I think that was kind of into the wind. So you really got to get a little extra underneath it to get it down there.
Well, there's their punt. How's that?
Right.
On the
So the Minutemen now have the ball at the 16-yard line and a first down. 5:37 to go here in the third. On a festive night here in Sewell, you had the parade before the game. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was like little skits by each club and class. It was pretty neat.
Aquino rifles one wide open. Over the middle is Pratt. And that's a first down up to near the 30-yard line.
It seems, Chris, that Pratt is just always open. He's always getting open.
Oh, he was wide open there. Talked to a lot of the Washington Township people here, and I was told to give a shout-out to Evelyn Reese. Now, Evelyn is the mother of Scott Reese, and Scott Reese, we gave him a little mini tour of the studio here in the booth, and there's a handoff up the middle for Beeler, who got about 3. But anyway, say hello to Mom. So, hi, Evelyn. Glad you're watching us. And I'm sure you're enjoying the outcome thus far. And, Scott was really intrigued. He poked his head in. He saw and he said, you guys are first rate.
And where's she watching? Up in the Poconos or something?
Now, screen pass near side. And Long is going to get to the 36. He'll be 3 yards short of the first down. And that'll bring up a third down and about 3. With 4.5 to go here in the third.
Long had that interception early. So
then he had the touchdown.
Gain of 5, third.
Gatsman told me about with him, and that he really is just an all-around player.
The first down to the 40.
Aquino on the keeper, pickup of about 2.5, which is what we need. That's enough.
Cardinalson, the PA announcer said you don't do that. Tell me. Come on, Mike, tell me. I got a great story on that, too. Oh, do I have a good one. Hold on. First down at the 40. A pitch. Beeler. Got 4. Taken down at the 44-yard line. Aiden Garcia on the stop. So here's my story. When I was calling the Westchester football Rams, right? Radio. And we're at Cheney. And Cheney had a reputation for not being that good of a competitive football program, Division II. And the PA announcer says, "Come on, guys, we're only down by 9." I'll never forget that. Screen, near side. There's Pratt. There goes Pratt. He's got great speed. And Paris Pratt will go all the way for the touchdown. 56 yards. It was a screen pass, and Paris Pratt did the rest.
When you look at this play again, watch where Aquino puts this ball for Pratt. He puts it out in front of him so he can catch it and go. He doesn't have to come back and get it, catch it behind him. Look at the placement of this pass. Out in front. Go get it and go. Beautiful. Catches it in stride, and then he can just keep on running.
One little stiff arm to Elijah Campbell, and then the race was on. And a 56-yard scoring play for the Minutemen. And Schatzman's going to go for 2. He's going to chase that point that he missed on the missed extra point in the second quarter. The score now 19-3. But that's a big play there.
Longest pass play of the year for the Minutemen. Their previous was a 31-yarder.
For 2 points, Aquino pumps, runs, still runs, and he'll get there. So Aquino gets the 2 points, and it's 21-3. Washington Township on a chilly night here in Sewell. Back with the kickoff.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Want to know why no one out Pizza the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. That's why no one out pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
They are serenading the crowd here tonight in Sewell. A 56-yard screen pass, touchdown to Paris Pratt, and there's the score, 21-3. Marco Colbert.
Number 22,
He's crunched
Marco Colbert
at the 27-yard line.
Tackled by number 33, Drew Dorsey.
I think people underestimate, and I'm glad you pointed that out, the execution of the screen pass. I mean, because Aquino hit Pratt right in stride.
Yeah. Put it out in front of him where he could go get it and just keep going. Didn't have to come back, step backwards, right? And then that allows, that's time, right? You take a step back to catch it, defenders can conglomerate toward you. Instead, he's kept going forward, catches it in space and goes, conglomerate?
Rewind. That thing, no. Conglomerate.
You need a dictionary?
Thankfully, there's a whistle on the now the officials will not conglomerate. Now he's talking to the other officials and the crew. So he's holding his microphone up by the lapel and pushing the button. There goes the whole night. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Alexander. They can't get him going tonight. He's to the 33-yard line.
It's good to see him back in there, though. He limped off last series.
Yep.
So it's good to see he's okay and back in there.
Jalen Robinson.
Got a gain of 5 and 2nd down and 5.
Robinson, another tackle for the Township defense.
It's a whole lot better. And again, you pointed it out. Instead of 2nd and very long and 3rd and very long, how about 2nd and 5?
Yeah, it's been a rarity tonight for Williamstown.
Get your bingo card out. Did you have the White Sox in 120 losses this year?
Unreal.
121.
Unreal.
Broke the record. Second and 5. Colbert put it on the ground, but he's going to get it. On the jet, he fumbled. Able to get it. Now they're back to a 3rd and long. Yep.
Number 22, Marco Colbert, the ball carrier.
It's too bad that play like it had some potential to make something happen because of all of the motion that was going on there. It looked like Washington Township was kind of behind that play. It seemed like they had more guys on the left side of the field, the far side of the field. And it looked like maybe Colbert was going to be able to make something happen there. Yeah.
No. As of now, from 2nd and 5, it's now 3rd and 10 on the 5-yard loss. Back at the 28. Here's Craig setting up. In trouble. Could that be a face mask? There was no flag down. Craig throws it. Nice catch on the sideline, though. And that is good for a 1st down. He was able to find Brandon Brown. A gain of 18. 1st down, Williamstown.
Officials are talking.
Officials are talking about it, but they are ruling that a catch. Because Mike Cook is standing right at the 46-yard line. And that was a good catch.
That's good.
So we have it again, David.
1st down.
So we can look at 2 things here. We can look at the 1 foot, and we can look at possession.
And you can look at the near face mask, too.
Yeah, let's see right
he ducked out of
there,
the way.
But open hand maybe. Meanwhile, they hand off. Alexander gets nothing.
Number 5,
maybe
Trey
2 yards
Alexander, the ball carrier,
to the
tackled
48.
by
Do we have that
number
play
10,
again, David? On the catch on the far side. Nice catch here by Brandon Brown. No, not this one, the one before it.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Okay, 2nd down and 8. Last minute of play here in the 3rd. Oh, it sounded like Lou Nolan. It did.
Maybe he's here.
Oh. Craig, quick drop, quick toss. Again, there's Brown.
Pass complete
To the Washington Township side of the field. They'll mark him at the 46.
By number 3,
and it'll be a 3rd down and short coming up. 3rd and manageable.
Got to work with a little bit of haste here if you're Williamstown. You are down, you need 3 scores basically.
Craig open, 1st down. Again, Brown. How about Brown? That could be a horse collar, but they're saying no. But a 1st down inside the 40.
By number 4, Markeith Carr.
So it looks like Craig and Brandon Brown have found something there, Mike.
Yeah. It's taken almost 3 full quarters, but they've really got some rhythm here this time. For the first time, really, the offense has some rhythm going at this point.
Like you said, down 3 scores. And that was the final play of the 3rd quarter. When we come back, Williamstown's got the ball. They're inside the 40. They're trailing by 18 on BFA tonight.
Newfield National Bank, where your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success. Iron Workers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family.
The huddle on the sideline, courtesy of one Nick Penza, handheld, and we've lowered the mic just in case they want to,
drop any more strategy.
Thank you. That was cool. Jamal White again, the offensive coordinator, and there is Jordan Kennedy in the middle. He's a big guy.
Again, our sponsor, Omnia
and Marco
Solar.
Colbert. The little guy.
Bills are through the roof and you're looking for a way to reduce costs.
But you said it. I mean, you get right now there's some rhythm going on their offensive drive. They got a chance to score because they got to get on the board fast if they want to come back in this game.
Absolutely. Hey, while we got a chance here between quarters, I want to congratulate Washington Township head coach Mike Schatzman. He and his wife had their first baby this week. Little Callie, the newest Minute Maid to be in the group. So I want to congratulate them on that. That line I can't take credit for. That was athletic director here at Washington Township, Kevin Murphy, gave me that line. But nevertheless, congratulations to the coach and his wife. They met in high school here at Washington Township too.
So they both they conglomerated on a Minute Maid.
I don't know about that.
At the 37, first down for the Braves, starting of the fourth quarter. Kopechewski is the motion man. Craig chased out, going to run, got some room, and then finds the sideline. Gets a couple yards.
Chased out of bounds by number 9, Andrew Osborne.
And that was Osborne again. Credit for the stop as he pushed him out of bounds. Second down and 8.
One of Mike Schatzman's wife's name's Gianna, by the way. So congratulations, Mike and Gianna, on little Callie.
Well done. Actually, you know what? They put him back at the 39, so that's actually a loss of a yard, and that's a sack for Osborne. Yeah, 39, the stick is the 38. Look. 2nd and 11. Here's Craig setting up the screen. Far side, Alexander. Jalen Robinson coming through again.
Alexander. Tackled by number 10, Jalen Robinson.
Coach Schatzman loves the way that guy plays, and he has been impressive tonight.
Loss of 3.
Gotta believe he'll get some looks from some colleges.
Wow.
Going forward.
You talk about knifing through. Ball is all the way back at the 41. The marker, 27. Craig, blitz coming. It was Robinson, got it off, and Colbert with the catch.
Pass
and
Colbert to number 22, Marco
gets
Colbert.
to the 34, so it'll be 4th and about 6. And there is no choice here.
So they got about 7, I guess, on that play, 6 or 7 yards. They'll have a 4th and 6 or 7 to go.
Gain of 7 on the play.
So it'll be
a
big opportunity here that Williamstown has to take advantage of.
Remains on the field for the Braves.
So 4th down and 6. For the Braves, who have to convert here. Obviously, it was the 2-down situation to get close. At the 34, here's Craig. Chased out, throws over the middle, incomplete, and the ball will go over on downs. Washington Township has just done a phenomenal job just clamping down tonight on the Braves.
Absolutely. They've been really not giving, there's been no big plays for Williamstown tonight at all. They've kept everything in front of them, kept everything, really haven't given the quarterback much time to, make plays and stop and look around and make throws. Craig's just been under constant pressure. It's been rare that he has had a clean pocket and been able to throw without any pressure in his face. So it's definitely been a good night for the Washington Township defense.
And Jalen Robinson, without question, has done a phenomenal job. This is the let me get this right, by the way, because I know that Mr. Penza posed with the trophy tonight, which is available, and there's a catch on the near side by Pratt. He has a 56-yard touchdown tonight.
Complete to number 8, Paris Pratt.
This is the Border Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Which we wanted to wait. And did I send this to you, Mr. Virgilio? Would you please put that up? Because the winner of tonight's game, and we'll hopefully show it after this play. And I was talking to Kevin Murphy, the athletic director, and he wants us to choose an MVP tonight on both sides as Beeler
number 6,
is to the 45-yard line. Jerron Lewis on the stop. But anyway,
by number 50,
well, he's working on it. So it's the Border Bowl
That's
tonight.
Enough for another Minutemen first down.
Well, like I said, it was 7 years in a row, or at least the last 10 years. William 7, and now Washington way to 4 straight.
This Brave team, formidable, back-to-back state championships. And how about this? Aquino airing it out, incomplete.
Looking for Pratt again.
Yep.
Paris Pratt. 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Brandon Brown, who's having a nice game on both sides of the ball. So anyway, so Murph asked for an MVP on both sides because it's the Border Bowl, and they give a trophy to either
one from
side.
each team.
Yeah. So we'll have to think a little harder on the white
we'll
shirts.
have to stew on that one a little bit.
White shirt's a little longer. Beeler, big hole up the middle. And then Colbert smacked him at the 42, but that is good for another Township first down. And we're inside of 9 minutes to play in the fourth. A 21-3 score here tonight.
First down.
I'm thinking about the white shirts. It would have to be somebody on defense. Left side, handoff goes up the middle. That is Osborne. That's a good run on first down. How about 8 yards?
Andrew Osborne, the ball carrier.
And that's been kind of the difference, right, tonight. Washington Township first down, they've been getting positive yards every time. Hey, there's the trophy.
Nick Penza posing, and there's the trophy. That's the Border Bowl. But look at him.
How do we know he didn't put that in his trunk of his car?
He's like a kid in a candy store, you know? My goodness. Save that. We've got to put that one back up again so everybody can enjoy it. Off the left side, and this time Osborne is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Elijah Campbell makes the stop, and they're going to be short. First down by 2. So it's 3rd down and 2, 7.5 to go.
And certainly now, Washington Township in no hurry. They will use all the play clock and take their time. And that's just a smart thing to do at this stage of the game.
Indeed.
3rd and 2 here. You can pretty much do anything if you're Washington Township. You can run it. You can throw it. There's a little bit of a danger here in this if you're the Williamstown defense.
You know we got a Thursday game coming up, right? You know that, right?
Cherokee.
But we got one before that.
Huh?
Aquino gets through and down the sideline.
Dumps it off to
Beeler on the dump off, and that's good enough for a first down.
What, they changed the game?
No, they didn't change the game. We have Rancocas Valley first.
That's a front.
And then the Thursday's the Cherokee afterwards. Right. See it? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So we have a Thursday night game coming up. However, there's one prior to that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Rancocas Valley.
I thought you meant there's another Thursday game before the Thursday game I was speaking of.
No.
Gotcha.
No.
Yeah, so schedule going ahead for Williamstown. They're
That's all right.
home against Rancocas. They're at Cherokee then on that Thursday, October 10th.
Yeah.
Then at Delsey on the 18th, and finish up at home against Kingsway.
And tune in for that one, especially at Cherokee. Our good friend Chris Terrian from the Flyers, his son, Chris Jr. Look out. You can't keep going, my friend. Sorry. I mean, that's interesting. But Pelicanis, you can't run anymore, young man, when you don't have a helmet.
When the helmet comes off.
Play is blown dead.
He's not a frequent ball carrier for the Minutemen, so maybe, didn't know what to do.
Well, he's liking it. Remember that play, the Cowboys and the Eagles, and Jason Witten ran about 35 yards without his helmet?
Yeah.
Were you in the box then? How long have you been with the Eagles?
Well, it's not the Eagles. I do the Eagles preseason.
Oh, you don't do Eagles?
And then I do regular season, but that's not for the Eagles per se. That's like for the networks I technically work for.
Westwood One, those guys?
Westwood One Radio or Fox or CBS or...
Off the pump fake, Aquino down the middle, incomplete. Long was the target. Stops the clock with 5:48 to go. And it's 3rd down.
I was looking at the stats because, Pelicanis with the run there, And I was like, wait, I don't remember seeing him carry that because I said he's hardly run the ball. And in fact, that was his first carry of the year. So
there you go.
It was an eventful one.
And the refrigerator does it. And the clock is now stopped. Why is the clock stopped? I think we have a timeout, but we don't know who has the timeout yet. Who has signaled the timeout? No, nobody. Here we go. Not sure what happened, but it could have been a helmet. Usually when a player loses his helmet, someone has to come off the field for a play. I mean, I'm just guessing here, but
right, because I mean that was the previous plays. I guess it could have possibly happened a second time.
By the way, did you go out at halftime?
No.
It's misty, raining. Yeah. They shut that. They did shut the fan off, thankfully. At the 30-yard line, whistles on the snap. Now what?
Delay game, perhaps?
Oh, boy.
It seemed like a really long time
Delay
between.
game.
Yeah.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
How about the sound tonight? How about the sound tonight?
You love it.
I do.
You absolutely love
Following
it.
The penalty.
Hey, it makes our broadcast that much better.
It does.
You know, even though we have less than willing participants. Oh, my goodness.
You know, we didn't really talk about it much, Chris, but, you know, this Washington Township team, last year, 9-3, that was their best season in 20 years.
Yep.
They got to a sectional final. That was like the first time they've done that since 2004. So it was a big year for them last year, and they've really been on the rise under Coach Schatzman. You know, and last year they did it primarily with a lot of kids that were sophomores and
a lot of
freshmen.
running, too. They ran the ball a lot.
Yeah, and they did it with a lot of kids that were freshmen and sophomores, but some of the key players that ran the ball, for example, were seniors. So this is a team that's, you know, I think poised to make a run again this year as well as next year because of the youth and the talent that they have at those younger in those younger classes.
Aquino rolling out, chased by Lewis, and just throws it away to the sideline, incomplete. Stops the clock at 5:41. I would think if you want to get in the conversation for an MVP for each side, which we are required to do, which is our duty. How about that Cole Aquino, a quarterback, long run, touchdown pass, moving the offense.
Parker Reese on the punt.
You want to go on the defensive side? Jalen
Robinson. I mean, he's been really outstanding tonight. And
that's defensively.
Really, Williamstown's had 0 points offensively. That field goal came off a turnover on a short field.
Yep.
So, I mean, the defense has been strong.
So they make the D coordinator the MVP. Colbert shakes down. There's nowhere to go. Special teams. Isaac Parada.
I'm sure Dan Hearn would be happy to be the MVP, the defensive MVP, if he's the D coordinator for Washington Township. But I don't think he would. I don't think he would accept it.
5:33 to go, and we're just throwing names at you at this point, but we will conglomerate, and then we'll let you know.
There you go.
That's got some mileage left.
Yeah, I can see where this is going to go.
No, it's 9:20. I'd say it's got 3 more minutes, and then it's a shelf life. It's a short shelf life.
I don't know. I can see you keeping that in your back pocket for a later date on me.
I don't know. It's.
I can see it.
What do the French say? A double entendre. The line of scrimmage is the 12-yard line for the Braves. 5.5 to go in this one, and the Braves have not sniffed the end zone yet tonight. 21-3, Township. Handoff, left side. And that is Cadigan White. And you heard the reaction from some of the members of our production staff.
That was rough. He slipped.
Who should be quiet.
Yeah, it looked like he slipped a little bit and then fell right into that tackle. He's a little bit cranked up there. He got hit hard. Whew.
David Virgilio on the case. We'll find out who that person is and mute his microphone. Down to 5 minutes to go here in the game. Cadigan White got popped.
He's still trying to shake it off, too, back there.
Drew Craig still a quarterback. But you can see, Mike, the flashes. I mean, he's got a quick release. He's got a strong arm. And I think the Braves are poised to do some stuff with the end of the season as Cadigan White carries out close to a first down. Will be about half a yard short. Third down coming out. 9-1 final in Washington.
Andrew Osborne.
The Nats beat the Phillies.
Well, this time next week, I guess, will be prime
October 5.
Yeah, it'll be playoff eve a week from today.
I don't know about you, but that gives some concern. Bad at bats as usual.
I'm not worried about it.
Jackson Colbert, motion man. Cadigan White, left side. Bumped, no first down. Behind the line of scrimmage, Long got him. And a flag comes in. Well, what happened here?
Somebody
did or said something
took it a little
to
too
somebody.
far.
Just so you know, out there in high school football land, an unsportsmanlike is a non-contact foul. Anything else is unnecessary roughness, after the fact, yada, yada, yada. And Frank is pointing to nobody. Hang on. There we go. Is he going to turn it on?
What?
Well, don't scream like that. It's a sensitive microphone.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. 10 of the blue. 15 yards. First down.
I don't know. Does that knock him out of the running? Well, we got 4 minutes to figure this out.
It might.
Unsportsmanlike, and it went against Jalen Robinson. And the 15 yards will give the Braves a first down. That's their third first down tonight by penalty.
It's 1st and 10 at the 37.
37-yard line. Remember the 30-yarder? Then the 15?
Yeah.
And now that one.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, no, fourth one, because then they got the hard count on the hard count. So the fourth one. Put it this way, disciplinary ones, 3 of them.
Yeah.
So everybody's standing around with 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Braves get a first down, so now the ball is spotted at the 37. So your thoughts? Let's start on the Williamstown side. That number 30.
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I can smell the wood burning. That's an old one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm an old one.
As
you are.
Alexander. Ooh. Yes, we are in
Trey
early old age.
That's a nice way to put it.
Thanks.
Ethan Binder.
5 yards on the play. Binder stopping Alexander.
Another guy coming up with a little bit of a limp for Williamstown is Jackson Colbert got dinged up in that pile.
First real action back since that AC joint in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Gain of 5.
He's a senior.
2nd and 5.
Marco brothers sophomore. Of course, they all fouled from Brody. Second down. Craig still throwing, and Kopachevsky dropped it across midfield.
Passes incomplete.
I don't know if he had felt the footsteps coming from Isaac Para, but it's incomplete. Clock is stopped with 3:20 to go, and a third down and 5. Come on. We got.
What do you think about Jaron Lewis?
He
had a pretty good game tonight defensively.
Yes, he did.
And he's in there offensively too right now on the line, trying to help things out.
Yeah. No.
I don't know.
We got a couple candidates, and I'm sure Murph's going to come down here and. That was the athletic director. That was Kevin, right?
Uh-huh. His son Matt's a broadcaster.
First down. Oh, yeah.
With the Sixers.
The
He does the pre- and post-game show for
He
the
did some
Sixers.
stuff for us when we did the Blue Coats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he and Dean
That's
Lyman.
enough for a first down, Williamstown.
First down at the 49. Oh, this one doesn't count. Whistles will stop this play. A timeout taken by Township with 3:14 to go. So we'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll give you our MVP recipients of the night.
Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football. Together, we're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125. Protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
So Aquino for, yeah, hold on. We have, it's like an election. We're going to announce the winner. So
it was homecoming, so they had that.
Murph couldn't wait anymore, and he came down and said, "I got to get these guys to give it to us." 1st and 10, Braves at the 49-yard line. Craig, little Statue of Liberty to Alexander. And Trey Alexander with a block gets to the outside. Alexander out of bounds at the 23. That's a good run. That's 28 yards and a first down. Alexander's longest run.
And that's a good creative play there where you're able to then get Alexander into some space and make something happen.
20-yard line. That's where they mark it. First down. 3:05 to go. Braves trying to get into the end zone tonight. We have made our selections. And we're going to hold out, though. We just told you, but we're going to hold out anyway. Make it official. Gotta wait till that clock hits 0. That's what the contract says.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't read it.
Yeah, border bowl. It's fine print. Craig keeps to the 13. And wrapped up by Ethan Binder. I think this is good for Drew because, everybody else is in their 5th game of the season. And I keep saying it over and over again. He's got an electric arm. He's got great legs. Get out of the pocket. I think they're in good hands. I just do. Speaking of hands, Alexander down. And that is Deshaun Long again on the stop. Long had a good game tonight. He has had an interception. He has an interception call back. He had a touchdown pass. Tackles in the secondary, but he also was guilty of some unsportsmanlike. Alexander will just get to the sideline there. Whoa.
The pitch to
later.
Trey Alexander.
And they threw a flag late there.
Did it come late?
Yeah.
Take that little extra shove, and you don't need to do that, and that's what I reacted to. But Ethan Binder is going to chase Alexander. See that again, David? And watch what happens here. We'll talk over Frank.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Defense.
Yeah, it was just too far out of bounds. I mean, he's well out there. It's not.
So here it is.
Close.
Now you're out. What was that for?
You're like 10 feet out of bounds at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with the contact starting in bounds and you take him out, but there's a clear break, push, then there's another push.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. So another penalty puts the ball at the 7-yard line. And there's one thing Mike Schatzman is not going to like about this is a lot of penalties and of that variety.
Right, for sure. Yeah, it's been too much for them, and I think that's something he's got to work on correcting and figure out how to do that.
Craig chased out, pumps, runs, and just gets out of bounds
Number 11
at the 9-yard line.
On the keeper.
So officially no gain. It'll be 2nd and goal at that 9-yard line. Clock is stopped with a minute and 37 to go. We are anticipating some kind of a score here so that I can say who produced tonight's game.
Brings up 2nd and
who was the
goal
coordinating
from
producer
the
of tonight's game. We'll wait on that. Home next week. Rancocas Valley. You're sitting in the Coffee Jones section of the broadcast booth. 1:37 to go. And by the way, it's Coffee's mother's birthday tonight. Happy birthday, Cheryl. We love you.
Oh, wow.
Craig over the middle. Kennedy can't handle it.
Pass is incomplete, intended for number 18, Jordan Kennedy.
I think Drew put that ball right where it needed to be,
number
Mike.
47,
Kennedy's
Now-
getting up
NG
slow.
Lamb.
That's a cramp, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's when you got the toe up like that. And they'll stop the clock with 1:32 to go. So we will take a break and come right back.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way.
Jordan Kennedy able to come off, sort of. Look at his toe pointing up. Is that what when you? I never had a cramp like. I mean, I cramp when you sleep, but I'm sure they're not the same, are they?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
In your calf?
Well, yeah.
I would think it's always,
Okay.
still the same thing, no?
I don't know.
That's what it looks like there, the way he's stretching it out.
I don't run fast enough when I officiate to get a cramp. I'm sorry about that.
You're not like that guy last week. Did you see that on some of the
get out.
highlights?
Get
That was
out.
wild.
First he was burnt, so then he had to come back and catch up. And then, come on. There's no purpose in doing that. You can stay a couple yards behind. No reason. Get to the goal line. Get to the goal line, they tell you. 21-3, Washington Township. And it's a 3rd and goal at the 9. Craig, fake, just throws it up, and it's underthrown to Colbert, incomplete, but a flag is down. Contact in the end zone. Henji Land, the junior, was all over Colbert, and they are going to call interference in the end zone. By the way, that is not an automatic first down. So that's going to put the ball at the 4.5, and it'll repeat 3rd down.
Defense, half the distance to the goal, still 3rd down.
I say it here, it comes out there.
There you go.
And we have a clock stop with 1:26 left. So we want to give a shout out to the officiating crew tonight. They did a lot of officiating, a lot of throwing flags. Frank Slanenko, referee, is also the president of the Referee Association. Jason Force in the middle of the umpire. Bob Hayes, head linesman. Mike Cook on the other side. That ball is caught for the touchdown. Joe Kopachevsky.
Pass complete for number 10,
Son
Joey
Scott Hayes
Kopachevsky. Touchdown,
in the back.
Braves.
And who am I missing?
The clock guy?
Lou Painter.
Lou upstairs?
We're missing somebody. We'll figure it out. Anyway, here's the touchdown from Craig Kopachevsky. Nice little dump. Braves get into the end zone at the 1:21 mark, and now it's Snyder to make it a 2-score game at 21-10. We still have all 3 timeouts left according to stats here. Snyder is good.
Cole Snyder's kick
And so
is
now we get ready for an
good.
onside kick,
That brings the
and we'll need 2
score
of them.
to
But
the Minutemen,
3 timeouts to go.
21,
So a couple
Braves,
things about the
10.
onside kick at this level, Mike. You can't ground the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That is illegal.
What do you mean you can't ground the ball?
Ground
You can't
it.
put the
can't-
ball.
into the ground and up. Can't do it. No. Say no. Against the rules. So they're going to have to play for the squib on one side and hope that it's bobbled. And, of course, Schatzman will counter with his hands team to have them ready at the 50-yard line.
So you
Here we are.
basically what you're saying is
What am I
at
saying?
the high school level,
Yeah.
the ball you cannot kick it kick down on the ball and make it go into the ground.
That's correct.
What if?
And you know what the purpose of that is?
No, I have no idea.
The purpose of that is that everybody's watching the ball, and then someone can get really taken out. So what it does is it eliminates that part of the
a little bit of a
game
safety kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, what if the kicker on a day like today, not on maybe artificial turf, but on grass, slips, kicks the ball and it goes straight into the ground? What happens
different.
then?
No, I'm talking about the pop-up. I'm talking about the pop-up.
Oh.
You can't pop it up in the air because eyes are up towards the sky. So, and you have to have 5 on each side of the ball anyway. So here we go. So it's a regular kick, so I think maybe the Braves will try with the timeouts. Touchback, minute 21 to go, and the Braves do have all 3 timeouts.
So you're down 11, so you need an 8 and a 3.
Beeler and Frank Fusatola.
Colin Beeler, the ball carrier.
Will not stop the
Tackled by
clock.
number 19, Aiden Eziraku.
So one more kneel.
For Washington Township, the winning squad, we went with quarterback Cole Aquino with a great game today. That big run that kind of really changed the complexion of this whole game. You know, he was back to pass, was able to, didn't have anything, and then was able to just bust out of the pocket and take off and picked up a 50-yard run. So he was able to get that. And then for our player of the game for Williamstown, we're going to go linebacker Joe Hatefi. Had a really good first half especially, and his work is always commendable. Game after game, he's been really solid.
And didn't go unnoticed, yeah. So the Border Bowl trophy will stay with Washington Township for another year. And again, like Mike mentions, the MVPs are Cole Aquino, the quarterback for Washington Township, Joe Hatefi, the Williamstown linebacker. That'll do it for us tonight. For Mike Shute and the entire crew, I'm Chris Lozzi. Thanks for joining us. Final, Washington Township 21, Williamstown 10. We'll see you next Friday back at Williamstown as the Braves host Rancocas Valley. Good night, everybody.